Let me know how I sound, because once again we're dealing with this, and even though I've streamed a few times with it, I don't know what the deal is. I wasn't going to stream. I considered streaming earlier if this moment were to happen, and this moment feels like it's going to happen. So I'm here. I've just come from editing, not even my own video. I've been editing for somebody else, and I had just finished. So I was like, right, and I saw it creeping up. I've got the counter next to me, and I saw it creeping up, and I was like, I need to get this moment on film. I look and sound like shit. I haven't long come back from MCM Comic Con, as Yugi Joe in the chat, I can see that he just popped in, absolute legend, will know that we're all hanging out of our asses. I've got a massive wart of a spot on my nose. My lip is all swollen up. I don't know what's going on, and I sound like shit and I look like shit. However, am I even in focus? There we go. Crazy scenes. Last Thursday, whilst on our way to MCM Comic Con, we hit 14,000 subscribers. It was an absolute banging time, and I was like, cool. You know, 15,000. When I started 2025, 15,000 was the 2025 goal, and in less than a week of 14,000, unless the universe is about to be awful, and where's it by this side, and this stays as it is, we're going to hit 15k tonight, which is wild. So thank you guys for being here. I know it was very impromptu. Christian Griffin, nice to see you. Spider Blaster X, what a legend. Altaria, Bro Cannot Vomit to the music. I don't even know what that means. UJ, of course. Alpha123 in the chat. I swear you were just live. Have you dipped from your live? Or did you already finish? Tardy Spooder, what's up? Not a lot, other than the fact we're probably about to hit 15k, which is wild. Josh was saying congratulations. Thank you so much, Josh. Diend is just hyped for Alpha. Tino the Tuner, stream 4 of us, new to binge rush, set to Kuja. I wondered if I've already started. Who knows? But maybe keep coming back daily until a video's come out about it. Psycho, can you man stop making me being at two places at once? I don't know what that means either, my brother. I assume that also means just came from Tanashi's, right? Fair enough. We're oiled up from Alpha Kings. Yeah, I've been working my arse off, so I've not been able to jump in the stream, unfortunately. If anybody just missed today, I've just come back from Comic Con and I'm feeling rough. I sound rough, I look rough, and I've got a spot, I've got a bruised lip, I've got shit going on. But, you know, it is what it is. And also, the law of the universe is, I couldn't get this up quick enough, right? It was on 14,985, and then with the space of like 5 minutes, we went up by 11. And I guarantee we're going to sit here for fucking ages until we get where we want to be. Who do you think is the weakest ranger? I think is Ziggy. Out of all the rangers ever, I don't think Ziggy's the weakest. Probably Albert Smith, but I suppose he isn't a ranger anymore. And congrats on the milestone, thank you. Well, we've technically not hit it yet. And the only reason I'm doing a stream for this one necessarily, ooh, we're up to 7, is because we did a big celebration for 10k, and then 11k through 14k was like a big milestone. Like, you know, I appreciate it every single time it happened, I posted about it, but 15k was like the next leap, but that was my 2025 goal. So I was like, by the end of 2025 I want 15k, and obviously we haven't even hit June yet. We're about to, but we haven't yet. So it's crazy that we've got it halfway through, and I don't even know what to set my 2025 like end of year thing at. But there we go. I did the stream today, legend. It won't be a massively long one. We'll go until we hit 15k, and we'll probably stay for a little bit afterwards. But I have got, we've gone back down to 6. But I have got some work to still be doing. But I thought I'd take a little break just to do this. I'm watching you right now while on stream. Am I on the Alpha King stream? On this stream as well? Hello, fans of Alpha King. How are we doing? I told you 15k. It was inevitable. I mean, especially after we hit 14, I just didn't think it'd be within a week. It was a week tomorrow that. Oh, 98. It was last Thursday, just before MCM, that we got 14k. So it's wild that we've got it already. Oh, I've got two things on my left. I'm gonna close this one on my left, because on my left I just went up to 99. Yo! Okay, but now we wait to see if it goes back down. And it's 15,000. That's obviously, like I said, I had to be quick, but that's the quickest that it's ever happened on a stream. We've not even been streaming 10 minutes. Oh, How was the Comic-Con? It was great. It was an absolute banger. Oh, we've gone down. Are we going to go back to the 14? I don't know. Comic-Con was incredible. Had a great time. Obviously, coming off Comic-Con to this. The second biggest video on the channel ever released during Comic-Con, which is crazy. We've gone back up. It was a wild weekend. It was an absolute banger. And I didn't even get these from Comic-Con, but these arrived whilst I came back. So I don't even know if you guys can properly see that. Let me just zoom in a bit. These lovely Q Ranger figures which I have on display, which I was very excited for, and I'm going to try and realign this to the best of my abilities. Well, folks, I'm joking. 15,000. I don't know what more I can say. This was the end of year goal. This wasn't before we've even hit the midpoint of the year goal. So that's crazy. We hit 10k in March. So in just 2 months, we've done 5,000, which is wild. Thank you, Tina the Tuno. Cinefastic is just joining the chat. Legend. I thought the Monster Theme Power Rangers. It was great meeting fans like yourself. Well, fans of you. I'm a big fan of you. Bro, you know you got stuff at Comic-Con. I got too much at Comic-Con. I got this, shout out to Psycho for the little Boone Red figure. I got this Billy Ninjetti figure, which is quite sick. The Ranger keys down the side, those Eddie Bowley VHS boxes. And I think that's the only MCM stuff I got that's on the shelf. Maybe I'm tripping. I didn't get a massive amount. Oh, and the little Goldar in the back corner, which I believe if Keza releases her vlog, shout out Keza Henshin, then you should see me unboxing that, if it exists. Q Ranger, absolutely. So obviously, you know, it's no surprise. Tino the Tuna, every day for 100 days, and it's still going, was like day one of asking you to watch Retro Center Tokuja, all the way up to day 100, and he's still going on. I've started watching Retro Center Tokuja, okay? I'm on episode 16, I believe. The episode that I'm about to get to is the one where the Orange Ranger is introduced. We've just had the episode where they found the card changer with the orange train. So I'm going through that, and I'll be making a video on that, and then, maybe not immediately after, because there's something else currently in the works that's going on. However, I am about to show the Q Rangers some love. So hopefully that comes out sooner than later. But we'll see what happens. Am I late? You are not late. I mean, you've missed us ticking over to 15k, but it is still very much existing. Make it even bigger. There we go. Keep grinding now. Get that 20k. The 20k is obviously the goal. If it keeps up, then 20k could be in 2 months. It could be in 1 month. It could be by the end of the year. I don't know. I don't really want to set myself another goal for the end of the year because I didn't think I'd get this one. So now I don't know what the goal should be, but we'll see. We'll see. How much do you think Power Rangers will scale in the MCU power-wise? I mean, unless you go up against like Doctor Doom or something, I reckon for the general MCU, I reckon the Power Rangers got something up their sleeves, even if it's just the big blaster, big power blasters. Where do I watch Q Ranger? The best way to do it is to torrent it. That's the best way. Lupin cosplay, Nate. I haven't seen you in ages. I'm going to assume, and I could be wrong, but I'm going to assume Lupin cosplay is somebody that I saw just this gone weekend. But I could be wrong. I'm not going to assume. Imagine a Power Rangers team in the MCU. That would be nuts. That would be nuts. Congrats. Thank you very much. Toki6 Go. See, this is the thing. I don't know, like, the Japanese. I know Toki Ichigo is 1. And I know Toki Gogo is 5. I don't know the middles. I've learned their names, though. Right, Tokati, Mio, Kagura, and Okaruga. And, oh, God, what? Hikari. There we go. And then, obviously, Ticket, Conductor, and who's the woman? Who's the robot lady? It's not Railway. I've forgotten the robot lady's name. Wagon. That's the one. Watching is fun. Imagine parents. Oh, I've already read all these. Yo, 15k. Tokyo Nick's in the chat. Did you go to stool at the end? I don't know what that is. So no, I imagine. But yeah. Jay's in the chat. Shout out Route 1. One absolute legend. Yeah, it is. Well, yeah, we got Route 1 J and then we got Lupin J. Thoughts on Wagon? I forgot her name a second ago. But Wagon's fun. She hasn't really done a whole lot yet, but she's fun. Love me some Wagon. What's up, people? Hey, there's a comic universe doing bits currently called The Massive Verse. That's heavily tokusatsu inspired. Nice. I mean, they're still saying with the PR stuff in the bags. I did. That's where I got little Billy. I went for a little nose, and I managed to find him. I could have got the full set in jetties, to be fair. They were all there, but they were like 10 quid a piece, and I was like, I'll get Billy. I'll call it a day, and I'll be happy there. So yeah, happy days, happy days. Favourite Anu Ben 10 alien. I don't know what ANUR means, Anu, but favourite Ben 10 alien is Diamond Head. But if we're picking seasons, then it's Diamond Head for Classic. Probably Big Chill or Wrath for Alien Force. UAF. Not a lot of great ones in UAF, if I'm being honest. And Omniverse, I like Gravitac. How was MCM? MCM was incredible. I got my... let's see if I can get this done without hassle. Yeah. Got my creator pass, which was an absolute honour to have. Which did me well. It got us into a creator-only space, even though there was a bunch of people in there who weren't creators. But, you know, that was that was orchestrated by us. Yeah, it was just a banger. Met a lot of great people that I've been wanting to meet for a long time. And that's just people. That's not even the people I actually met there, which is Tom Scar, Eddie Bowley was great. I met Steve Cardenas, even though I went up to Steve Cardenas, shook his hand. He told me the price for everything. Then he told me there was cash only. And I was like, right, that's a bit dodgy, but that's fine. I went to a cash machine. Cash machine was £10 withdrawal. And I was like, I'm not paying that much just to see Steve Cardenas. And Walter Jones was very busy. And Karen Ashley I didn't care about. So, well, but other than that, it was an incredible time. Would like to see your thoughts on Superman when it comes out, if you have an interest in DC. So my interest in DC is a bit weird, but it's like, I want to use this new DC universe to like jump in. I'm no longer a 15k holder. Right, well then we're going to stay until this goes back up to 15k. Because what an absolute depressing scene. Yeah, I want to use this DC. I've watched all like the DCU films, but I don't follow it that much in terms of like comic books. So I want to use this as like the jump-in point. And we're back up to 15k. It's a very bipolar stream. A very bi-goju polar stream, which is just the video I just released if you haven't watched it. Annuals are the supernatural ones like Ghost Streak, Snarrow, Frankenstein. Ghost Streak for sure. I like Blitzwolfer, but Frankenstein's sick. Right, who's playing? Who's playing? It's one of you guys are beefing. Shall I leave the screen like this? Yeah. What's going on? Absolute scenes. We wait again. And we back. Yugi Joe, do you think you and Nate will do another collab stream? Joel will be back on the collab stream very soon. As will Tanasha. Me and Tanasha were meant to do them beforehand, before MCM, and it had to be cancelled. But we definitely will be doing that. I'll get Keza on again soon as well. I want to get some more people on as well. I want to get Bassab on. Did Steve recognise you? He did not. Mainly because I've only done one video surrounding him, and it was his comic book section of a bigger comic book. I wasn't really asked about tagging him. Plus, Amy Jo recognising me was the only thing I needed. Right, one of you are definitely unsubscribing and subscribing, and I'm not asked about it. I'm gonna keep subbing and unsubbing. It's funny. It might be funny for you. I don't really care. We've hit it, and give it an hour, and there'll be enough to cancel that out. So you crack on. I'm enjoying seeing the numbers pop up and down. You met Tom Scott, I'm jealous. Oh, I love it. He was such an absolute legend. And I even did, I don't even know if this will be hearable, but he recorded a little video of me, which was adorable. Let's see if I can pull it up. I'm going to have to record it on my screen though. You guys are going to have to let me know if you can hear it. Ooh. Right, are we ready? Trying to focus it up.
What are the odds that I come down to MCM and the first person I meet is Welsh? I'm a Welsh man. Crazy. boys, what are the odds?
Which, if you're unaware, that is a reference to a Tom Scar video in which he does a impression of an American man and a Chinese man, and they are both that exact impression, just obviously taking out the location, which I very much appreciated. He was very lovely. Film, do you think an extended Cosmic Fury theme song will come out? I don't, unfortunately. I do not think they're going to do anything else with that show. Snero was awesome, he is. Mad jealous I couldn't go. I will be at the next meet though, much like I said in Tanasha's stream. You will have to suffer with my existence. I didn't go to the Tokyo Power Tizen stream this year. I don't know if I'd go next year. For no bad-blooded reason, it's just Saturday. As somebody who... Let's open up a bit. You guys don't really know too much about me, and I'm not going to open up too much, but I am somebody who gets very overwhelmed and overstimulated very easily, and Saturday was a hard day at the con, so I can't see myself attending the Tokyo Power Tizen Mucha, but absolutely go yourselves, and you know, just enjoy being around other Tokyo people, I suppose. But I don't think I'll be going. Die end, you villain. Fine, enjoy the 50k, I'll stop. I mean, you can keep going, because it went up to 1503. So there was 2 other people who did it as well, it wasn't just you. The Tom Scott video, yeah, love that. Understandably, I have no idea how I did Saturday. Yeah, we had to leave an early Saturday. Friday and Sunday were my vibes. Saturday looked crazy, I'd definitely go on a Sunday. Well, that's the beauty of the Creator Pass. I got given all 3 days. And Friday was awesome, and Sunday was just nice and chill. Because like we'd already met everybody, we were just chilling, we were having a good time. Did you get any exclusive MCM PR stuff? I didn't, but only because, well, kind of. I mean, so I got that little, you probably can't see him, I'll bring him out. I got this Goldar, which is quite cool, but I didn't get anything else that exclusive. I got this Boon Red, but I bought it off Psycho, and I didn't actually get it from MCM as of the Ranger keys as well. And that was about it, because everything there, there was limited Power Ranger stuff to be fair, but even that stuff was only Mighty Morphin, which I understand. Like, I'm not expected to go to these places and like get, you know, like a Jungle Fury figure. Although Joel did get an SPD Red figure, which is quite cool, but that was just part of like the big Power Rangers box. I'm pretty sure there was a Lightspeed Rescue figure there as well, which is quite cool. I'm also about to fill out this shelf at some point, because now that the Q Ranger shelf slash like, I mean, there's everything there. There's Nightwing, there's Kevin Smith, It Takes Two. Now that that's filled out more, this side is looking much more bare. So I'm going to get some more of my Pixar Funko Pops, I think, and fill up this little bit. So I think that'd be quite nice. What's the off chance Goju Polar is a girl? We've only had one female Sixth Ranger ever. I would love it to be. It doesn't look like it's going to be. But I'd of course love it to be. As your bestie, I'm ashamed that I don't know where upgrade ranks in your OG ranking. Maybe you should do a tier list. Maybe I will do a tier. I did a tier list years ago. I say years ago. It was like end of 2023, I think. I can't remember what upgrade went. He definitely would have went high. Every day would have been a bad day because I'm the same. Hence why I didn't go to the con. Well, this is the thing. The Friday and Saturday was genuinely so chill, because Friday's like a work/school day, and Sunday's a chill day. People genuinely, in majority, either get a weekend pass or get just the Saturday pass, and that's why it's so busy. Friday and Sunday was so chill. I loved it. The gold off from the blind bag, yes. Which is, like I said, if you watch Kez's vlog, if she posts that, I think I'm opening it in there. You got one of the Boom Boom Changers. I'm pissed I missed my chance because I wasn't told I was PayPal money for it. The Boom Changer, Joel got me from Japan, physically, but that was months ago. That's been in the background of the videos and the live streams for a long time. It's a cool little prop, though. It's a very nice little prop. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to ask you guys for an opinion. So, when you're watching videos / these streams, hold on, my microphone's gone. When you're watching videos / these streams, these two shelves are the ones that are most like presentable. Those down there got the Q Ranger figures behind me, but you can only, when I'm sat like this, especially when the camera's cropped in, you can only see from Ryu Commander down to Balance. So I'm wondering, do I get this shelf and put that down here? Have the Cosmic Fury Morphin on display there, because that's the prized possession on the shelf. Have the helmet in the corner, and then everything else on there is like, you know, the Morpher, you know, got the Funko Pops. Like, there's some cool stuff there. But I'm wondering, do they go underneath? And then here I have the other stuff where there's a bit of It Takes Two, so you can see a bit more variety than just Power Rangers, but then also have the Q Ranger figures lined. I just think the Q Ranger figures would look sick there. And I think having a bit more like Sonic and It Takes Two and Mallrats up on this side might be a bit more, you know, nice to look at. I don't know. Somehow I've never seen it. It was on sale on Amazon and I missed my chance. I did in fact get him that from Japan a while ago, along with this Gotchazo and this Kit King figure. So, you know, there's a bunch of stuff hiding around the desk. I think move the bigger things to the bottom. If you get Tokyo, you can have it displayed in episode 3 mode. Oh, just episode 3 mode. What a mode. Yeah, to move the bigger things to the bottom. To take this with a grain of salt, but it's been rumoured that Disney's Power Ranger series has been cancelled. That one Zyuohger adapted game, the animated series, cancelled. I don't know about any Zyuohger adapted games or animated series. Whether the Disney Plus thing's been cancelled, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if I'm being honest, but it is a Mind Turtle. I was a Kickstarter. I did a Kickstarter for the game, so I got a little Mind Turtle. And then me and Joel tried to watch Tomska, Eddie Bowley, and Sammy Paul play Don't Press the Mind Turtle at Comic-Con, and they broke the game and ended up playing Muffin Time, and then that is when we went home, because we had had enough. My buddy's been stationed in Japan soon, so he's going to buy me something. He said he comes back to the UK, we'll pass it on. Nice. Absolute legend. Did you ever finish Q Ranger or not? So I finished Q Ranger years ago, and this is what I always say about it, the streaming service I watched it on was so, like, cracked that I'm not convinced I saw every episode. It was also a very long time ago, and I didn't used to, like, sit and watch it. I used to just have it on. So I'd watch every now and again, but of course with that you can't read subtitles, you don't really know story. So yes, I've seen it, and I could tell you what happens throughout, but my plan is after Tokuja to do another big rewatch in order to do a really big video on it. And they're just like, even as much as it's my favourite Sentai, but I've only seen technically like 4. I've seen all of Boom Boomja, seen all of Q Ranger to a degree. Gojuja's still going on, and Tokuja I'm getting through. So even that's not really 4 full ones. But this is, I was like, they're just gorgeous suits. Route 1J, any chance to come to MCM soon? I think you should, brother. I think you could get the creator pass as well, you know. Especially if you bump up the uploads from now between October. What are you shooting on? Maybe you could go to a wider millimeter. See, I'm shooting on my DJI Osmo, but I do have a wider lens, but I just don't know if, because the trouble is that the outskirts of this desk are not that appealing to the eye. It's very messy. But I can do this, and that will take me wider. But then, like, I've got a bit of desk there, and there's some bits and bobs there. I suppose I could maybe zoom in. But even then, I'm a bit fish-eyed. And then even still sat here, it doesn't really get rid of all the other stuff around me. Not get rid of, what's the word? Doesn't really reveal anything more around me. That one Georgia-based game, it was called Wild Prime. That wasn't real. It was hinted at. It wasn't hinted at. It was some guy just saying he's made a game. I need to get back into Q Ranger and Tokuja, much the same as Zenkaija. I haven't done Zenkaija. You need teaching, I'm the teacher. Not that I'm in any way near. Do you need to apply for the creator pass, or do you get invited? So, you need to apply, but you need to, like... So, like, I'm not gonna out the person, but I know somebody who applied and then got rejected, and then applied again with the exact same stats and got accepted. So it's like, you've got to apply with your stats, but then they choose you, I suppose. Because, like I said, the person in question, I won't name them. They applied twice with the same, like, statistics, and one got rejected and one got accepted. Oop, I got notifications coming up. So yeah, so it's weird. I think there's a level of, like, choosing, but then you still need the correct requirements, I guess. Nate, is that the Cosmic Fury Morpher you got from the auction? It's not from the auction, but I did get it from Cybergeth, who was the person I was just responding to in the chat. Definitely check out my video about this, because linked below that is where you can get one for yourselves from Cybergeth. It is incredible. I took it to MCM and people enjoyed it. Do. Latch lifts up. Cosmic Orb goes in. One line up nicely. And you link to Morphing Grid. Yeah, man. It's peak. It's a bang, a little prop. And I always wanted a Cosmic Fury Morpher. Obviously, Cosmic Fury is a big part of this channel. But I didn't want the shitty toy. So I was like, I'm getting one custom made. Are you expecting new Berserk forms from Universe Warriors? I absolutely am. And in fact, Foul Plays has just done a banging video about Berserk modes and potential, and like linked in the future of Gojuju with it, which is quite cool. October might be tight for me to go, not money-wise, should be good on that front, just not having anyone to go with. That's the thing, I mean, you meet people there. I mean, there's people that we went thinking like, okay, we're going to hang out with this person for the whole weekend, and then we ended up hanging out with completely different people. You go and make friends. I started watching the Ultraman arc on the English YouTube channel. It's awesome, but on the English dub of Ultraman Blazer, the main character is dubbed by Johnny Young Bosch. What a king! He dubs a lot of like Japanese content. He's like the one Power Ranger actor that like is doing well for himself these days. I love that man. When is next MCM? If it's in October, I could come and maybe bring the boys with me. It is October 24th. And if it's not that, it's 23rd or 25th. But it's within that weekend. And I don't know for a fact that I'm going. If I can get the creator pass again, then I will likely go. But it is also just like, you know, a timing thing and a money thing, and we'll see what happens. There we go, 24th or 26th. So yeah, I actually bumped into a bunch of guys that Joey knows. I recognised one of them, and I went up to him, I was like, do you know Joey Lever? And they were like, oh yeah, and we were chatting. And then I got a selfie with him and I sent it to Joey. So if you guys came down, Route 1 Film collab / just you know, just have a good time. It was a banger. What do you think is the coolest part of your collection? I don't know. Because I love the Cosmic Fury Morpher, especially because it's so unique. The helmet's cool, but obviously that's just Lightning Collection. I love the Q Ranger figures, but I'm just biased because I've just got them. It might not, you know, if you mean Power Ranger / Sentai Collection, then maybe like these Morphers, just because they're like the original ones. They go for a lot of money now. That one's signed by David Jost, and I got them for my birthday long time ago on Christmas from a nan. But also just in general, like there's a bunch of stuff. I mean, this is sick. This custom 10k play button that Cybergeth sent with the Cosmic Fury Morpher is awesome, and I'll always value that. And the Lego YouTube play button that YouTube actually sent me, which was, I think I only had like 6k at the time as well. Nate, do you think we would get an extended Cosmic Fury theme song? I did answer that earlier. I don't think so. I think they're done with Cosmic Fury stuff now. I would love to do an MCM, but it always depends on timing and money. That's what my thing is currently. It's literally, we'll have to see. Is MCM expensive? Yes and no. The tickets are quite expensive. Again, obviously I was very fortunate. I lucked out with the Creator Pass. The travel, the most money I spent this con weekend was on like food and travel on the outside of the con, and not so much inside of the con. So, you know, it depends on how you do it. What Sentai shall I adapt in 2029 after I did my King Odra adaptation? Do Zenkaiger. That'd be a cool one. Is our non-censored era morph going to make the vid? I'll have to see what comes of the vid, because I've got a lot of clips that like don't really link together, so I'm going to have to try and like make a commentary about them. I've marked in my calendar. How far in advance do I need to apply for the Creator Pass? I'm off to Birmingham Card Show on Saturday with Joey and managed to get a media pass for that. Nice! Well in for that. I'm glad you were able to get a media pass, because you're smashing it. Well, I haven't seen any uploads in a while, but you deserve it, man. So banger. The first day, if I can get my words out, that you could apply for the Creator Pass for the May one was in February. So I assume it'll be on their website. Maybe around August they'll have a thing that you can apply for it. So we'll see. I can let you know when I find out. we could get an Airbnb together for it. See, now I would say yes immediately because that sounds incredible. But I have like 3 to 4 separate people who come to me separately being like, should we get an Airbnb? So I'm going to have to figure out, first of all, what I'm doing, if I can go, how long I can go for, what's cheapest. I'm gonna have to figure something out. But I appreciate that offer, and we'll see what happens because I've got Joel, and we might just do what we did this time round, which is just do it solo, and then just see what happens. Because this last week was just insane, not in a bad way, but like I came out of it and I was like, damn, I'm ready for sleep. My King Order adaptation already has a bit of Zenkaiju due to the Margin suit being main villain. Okay, cool. Let's close it a minute. I want to do a Space Crystal theme for Power Rangers. You could merge Q Ranger and Kira Major for Space Crystals. I love your video about the Energems. Thank you very much. The Energems are... that Energems video is now the second biggest video on my channel ever. It's just past 80,000 views. Incredible. Not only that, but it's a collab video with some creators that I really like. Basub Force, Jacob is in it. Marco Satsu is an incredible creator that's in it. We got It's Adam, we got Alpha Kings, we got Pokemon Trainer Alex. Just a good video, man. I'm really happy with how it came out, and I'm glad it's paying off. Like, I mean, you know, that video could have got 1,000 views and I would have been well happy. But I'm glad that the other creators that put some extra effort into it as well gets to see some sort of payoff for it, which is nice. Hope you can go. I will miss my roomie otherwise. No new uploads for a hot minute due to getting new studio sorted. Also, we could do a massive group Airbnb. To answer Joel's question first, obviously, I hope that, you know, it all works out. And we will see what happens. I get more excited for October MCM by the day just due to like all of this, like, oh, we could do this and we could do that. So I'm definitely, in my, like, mentally I am going to MCM in October. Like, mentally I'm like, I'm going. I'm already preparing it, but yeah, I'm fucking wham. Foul Plays in the chat, yo, congrats on that vid, by the way. Thank you very much, my brother. Potentially a collab coming soon between me and Foul Plays in the near future, if anybody's interested. I'm not saying there is one, I'm not saying, you know, whatever, but keep your eye out. Do you think the original Stranger Things premise of Ben 10 Alien Force, do I think it was good? Because it wasn't a bad idea. I'm getting a drawing done from Alex because you told me, so that's your fault. Alex is very talented though. Alex did my my little caricature that you see at the start. Wait. That one. So, also I changed my stream transition to the Dino Charge Chomp from... Does it play a sound effect? Can you guys let me know if it plays a sound effect? Because I don't know if it plays a sound effect. But yeah, I did that little transition for the Dino Charge video, and I was like, I'll check it on the streams. Whilst I'm waiting for the office to be done, I've been getting it sorted and prepped so I can focus on DIY for the new space. Nice. Oh, so are you getting like your own little studio? Because that'd be awesome, because I know you and Jack have just moved in together as well, which is cool. I just noticed the Omnitrix. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it did. Oh, I did play the sound effect, lovely. Man had that ready, I did. Hey, brought up. What can I say? What can I say? Lovely. What was opinion on it? Sorry, I forgot to say the rest of the sentence. I think it was cool. I'm glad we got the Alien Force we did. Obviously, there was ups and downs in that show. But I'm not the biggest Stranger Things fan. I think I watched the first 3 seasons and I enjoyed them. But then I fell off in season 3 and I don't think I ever picked up season 4. Do you think I should try making original suits for my Power Rangers project in 2029 and adapt the rest of the Q Ranger Zords that wasn't used in cosplay? You could do. You definitely could do. Looks clean, by the way. Well, the transition, I was very happy with it. Because it's what I use in the overlay for each part of the Cosmic Fury, not Cosmic Fury, the Dino Charge video. Let me try and pull it up. Right, is this gonna... There we go. Yeah, so wild stuff. The fact that it's got this far. Obviously, here's the thing. So my 2025 goals were 15k subs, which we've finessed. At least 1 collab per month, which so far so good. I've done 1 each month. And And then one was 3 more retrospectives. I haven't even done one yet. I'm working on a bunch, but I've only done one. And then the other was a video with over 150k views, just so that we can dethrone this video. And this could be the one to do it. Obviously, like I said, 1,000 would have been beautiful on this anyway. The fact it's got this far, if it stops now, I'm well happy. You know what I mean? But crazy how not even halfway through the year and we're already at this part. Did Hasbro break some kind of deal with Hallmark? Because I watched back-to-back episodes of Samurai and Super Samurai on Hallmark Network like 3 days ago. Maybe. I'm not sure. I didn't know that was a thing, if I'm being honest. I need a software to photo smashing something together for my main rider in the fan series I'm making. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've done those, but I believe it's called a stinger. What have I missed? I don't know what you mean. What do you mean a stinger? You replying to somebody else in the chat? Oh, is that what you mean by the transition? I don't know. I'm lost. I started talking about the other stuff on the channel and I've come back and I'm lost. It's weird that Millie Bobby Brown is your age. Is she? How old's Millie Bobby Brown? 2004. I'm older than Millie Bobby Brown. I feel weirdly old. Do you ever plan to make a video on the dino chargers and their abilities? It is an option. Obviously, we've just done this Energem video. It was actually about a month and a half ago, maybe a bit longer, that I put out on Twitter, like, any dino charge fans want to do a video? And that's when people started choosing their Energems. I let people choose their Energems, and I said you can pick 1 or 2. Some picked 2, some just picked 1, and then whoever was left with whatever one was left. We actually reached out to Brennan Mahia to see if he wanted to do the red, and he did not reply. But it wasn't so like in the dark, because I emailed Brennan Mahia once because I reacted to one of his videos, and I just wanted to be like, hey, can I do this? And he was like, yeah, go for it. So I was like, all right, I'll shoot him another email, and he ignored it. But maybe one day, he does Power Ranger reactions, so maybe one day he'll react to the history of the Energems. We'll see. But yeah, the transition is called a stinger. I see. You said stinger, and I was like, you mean this guy? I don't know. Route 1 come to MCM would mean I could bring some Yu-Gi-Oh! To open for the channel. That is true. That is true. Finally bringing back Yu-Gi-Oh! On the Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel. Hey, let's take a minute. SpongeBob SquarePants is in the chat. Thank you for the amazing Sentai content recently. I'm so glad I found your channel. Thank you so much, Mr. SquarePants. I genuinely appreciate it. I'm sorry, your name just threw me. I really appreciate that. I had a really nice comment the other day that was just like, oh, I love your channel, and I love that you still do the Power Rangers, Super Sentai balance, and you're not just doing one or the other. And that's what I'm trying to do. Although I have fallen off a bit with Power Rangers. Obviously, the Dino Charge videos kind of brought me back a bit. So hopefully I can get some more out soon. Zano, thank you very much. Hell yeah, bro, I have no idea about any modern Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'm still down. Knowing you, Jay, you'll post a Yu-Gi-Oh video and it'll be your second most viewed video ever. Because that Digimon video just went, right, well, I know this is a Pokemon channel, but I'm gonna shoot up to the top. I wanted, but I need more content. Editing drives me mad. Yeah, that's fair. Well, part of my employment now is that obviously I edit for myself, but now I'm editing for other people too. And I did a couple of edits on shorts for Route 1. I love editing. Literally, I was working today, and I said to my girlfriend, oh, I'll speak to you in a bit, I'm working. And then she was like, I thought you were just editing for somebody. I was like, oh, yeah, I am, but it's definitely working. I just enjoyed myself for the day. It was a banger. I don't do Yu-Gi-Oh, so that might be funny for me to open. Yo, SpongeBob is here, that's crazy. It is crazy. Emizi, congrats on hitting 15,000 subscribers. You deserve it. Thank you so much. I apologize if I butchered your name then. Emizi? The Kids' Choice Awards is happening soon. I hope we get Cosmic Fury Season 2. Again, I doubt they're going to do it. I'd love it. I'd watch it. I can bring some retro just for the OG fans. We saw a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards there, didn't we? And they were like in cases and everything. It was mad. And some were like a tenner, and then some were like 500 quid right next to each other. It was mad. What's your rate? I have, well, currently, whilst on a live stream, I'm not going to discuss my rate, but It depends. It depends on the video, on the video length, on the context. Yeah, the Digimon reaction is the first video to get over 100k views. Well, that's the thing. Well, again, this Energems video, if it stays where it is, it stays where it is. I am more than happy with it. However, if it can creep over 100k, even if it doesn't hit that 150k for the goal, if it can creep over 100k, that'd be mad. That'd be crazy. What about making a video on the Rangers who has basically had their personality copy and pasted into other seasons and shows? That could be a fun idea. I feel like that's a lot though. There are a lot of characters that's like the hot-headed cool guy, and then later on there's like the hot-headed cool guy who also plays football, or like something like that. I need to actually watch Power Rangers. Never seen a season ever, so maybe in the bit. What? You've never seen any Power Rangers season? Like, fair enough. Sentai and Kamen Rider is better. In theory. I mean, it's arguable, but like, you've never watched a single one. That is wild. Definitely watch SPD. SPD's peak. I always tell people to watch Dino Thunder, because by episode 4, they recap the 10 years prior to it. Plus, you get Tommy, and it's a bit of like an MMPR rejuvenated. That's mad that you've never seen a Power Ranger season ever. I assume that's what you mean by PR. Well, yeah, you said in an SPD. Yeah, that's wild. You know, UK Blue Eyes, he is a card vendor that I get on with very well. That was a question to Yugi Joe. I started reading it, then I realised it wasn't a question to me, and I was like, well, I'm going to answer. If I managed to finish up writing and recorded a Boom Boom retrospective, would the offer be there? Finish up writing it, let me know, we can have a chat. Obviously, it's an awkward one, and I'm not going to out who I edit for currently, but who I'm starting to edit for is a friend, and there was a bit of like the money situation. Like, we solved this so quick, but it is like a weird, like, you know, I don't want to do you dirty, but I do need to get paid and this, that. So like, we'll have a chat, but just let me know, finish it up, and then you don't be a pain at all, but it's just you know, it's just an awkward one to talk about is all. Whenever there's payment involved, I'm like, oh, no thanks, I'll do it for free, but I can't do it for free because I don't have time to do it for free. Moving on. Thank you, Dark Shadow. I appreciate it. As a kid, I watched Dino Thunder, but I was like 4 or 5, so I don't remember anything. Oh, okay. At least, okay, I think that's what confused me more, because usually, like, a Western, like someone from the West watching, like, Tokusatsu usually starts from them having watched Power Rangers, or, like for kids, anime, you know, conversions and stuff like that. That's typically how it goes. So I mean, you know, I was a bit baffled, but fair enough. If you know, I reckon start with Dino Thunder. But yeah, Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder, SPD, Mystic Force back to back are just perfect. And they all have their flaws, but I recommend it. I fully recommend it. Do you think there will be more Polar Bear based series in Super Sentai? I do. Well, there's going to be one coming up in the next couple of weeks, and I don't think they're going to stop there. So yeah, for sure. The retro releases are so good for old format play. Check out more Yu-Gi-Oh references. I almost got a Yu-Gi-Oh then. Congrats, Power Ranger Man. Thank you, Riftical Rex. That is a cool name. It's a hey, I want to help, but I also want to eat. Yeah. Wish for more cool alternate modes for Megazords as Magiranger's Dragon Form. Love Magiranger's Dragon Form. Well, obviously I know it as Mystic Force, but yeah. Just a reminder, chat, the stream goal is still gettable. Yeah, there is a stream goal for me to stream again on Friday, and I've dropped the stream goal this time from what we did before, but it's kind of alternated. I think before it was like 10 teal. No, 10 blue. And then this one is 1 teal. So I don't know. Did you ever notice that Heat Blast, Wild Mount, Forearms, Accelerate, Diamond Head, and Cannonbolt have the same transformation sequence in the opening? Do they? It's definitely a little bit different, especially Forearms and Diamond Head. They are, like, it all goes up the arm and then does something to the face, but they are kind of different. Jozza in the chat, the J Whizzle. How are you, Queen? It's been a while. I'll have to come up soon. Call me Rex or Rift, both are easier. I will call you Rex, that is cool. More Yu-Gi-Oh! GX talk. Next time we talk, you'll see what Power Ranger I think is better than Super Sentai counterpart. Nice. Do you think that we will get a Power Rangers Lego collab in the future? I'd love it. I doubt it, because Hasbro are being bint, but it could be. Do you think we're going to have the future of Sentai 6 female... Hey! Okay, wait, let me finish reading this. Do you think we're going to have the future of 6th Sentai female Ranger, but not duo red female leader, brown Ranger, and more Grey Rangers? I think that is all possible. I'd love a female 6th. I think a brown Ranger would be cool. And Grey Rangers, even though they're quite boring, I think there's some fun stuff you can do with them. Tokyo Nix has just confirmed that there will be a stream on Friday night. Thank you. Obviously, you didn't need to do that. I appreciate it. Gotta love the Boon Boon Goons. Absolutely. Let's. Oh wait, I think Boon Red is balancing on him. I was gonna take the changer, but maybe if I do, no, I'm not gonna risk it. I don't want to risk it. But I'll give you 3 boons. Boon. Oh no, I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not gonna entertain it. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. I'm good, my king. Visit soon and congrats. Thank you very much. I will. We'll have to see what Abby Shola is saying. Nick from Mystic Force was Jaden Shiba before Jaden Shiba. Kind of. Not really. But like, not in like a bad way, but just like, I've never really compared those two. I had the Moon spare, so why not? I mean, only ever do it if it's to spare. Never, don't be spending hard-earned cash. I actually began with either Samurai or Diamond Charge. Diamond Charge, nice. Morphin in outer space. I got my girlfriend hooked on that. We watched Cosmic Fury. The day Cosmic Fury came out, I watched it back to back with Joel for the reactions. I then edited them all in the reactions, and then I watched them all with my girlfriend when she arrived. So I was like, hey yo. Bimuja has given my mate a vocal stim with the 3 boons. Nice. Abby's in the chat as well. Thank you. Oh well, I mean, I said thank you. She said, oh my god, 15. D. Marcel, what is good? Everything's good, bro. Everything's good. We vibing. I'm gonna potentially, no spoilers for the chat, but D. Marcel, look at me. Try and get those the things done after this stream. I just finished up another bit of work, and I'll try and get them done for you just after this. There we go. Nate, when's the Turbo movie reaction happening? Maybe that could be a potential collab. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say nothing. Say nothing. I will. I own a car. I'm an adult like that. I own a car. I'll drive on down to Leicester. I was gonna propose to you the '95 movie, but that is a bollocks and a half to actually react to on YouTube, because 20th Century Fox are like, no, you can get it gone. So the Turbo movie would be a banger reaction, especially if you got like Jack or Joey, who I imagine haven't really seen much of Power Rangers, and just be like, okay, so this is the breakdown. Now Red Ranger used to be the Green Ranger and the White Ranger. He used to be evil. That used to be the Red Ranger, now he's evil, and now the Pink Ranger is also evil now, but she didn't used to be before. And just go give a whole like recap to begin with. Has you seen any 50/50 songs? I haven't. Have you ever thought of making a custom Power Ranger for yourself? I have. And it'll definitely happen soon. Maybe again, just like with 10k, I had a bunch of things planned for 10k that I was going to do. And then I was like, alright, I'll do it for 15. And then 15 just happened. So maybe I need to get my arse into gear and plan for 20k and do some like celebration stuff. Much appreciated, take your time, no worries. I'm getting buzzed up. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. Giovanni, congrats bro, greetings from Brazil. Hello to Brazil, greetings from South Wales. I hope you're having a good old time. Thank you very much for the congrats. Abby and Joel just giving some boy love to each other, even though Abby is not a boy, but you know, at this rate. Nick and Jaden are the chosen one, Reds who are overrated and in my opinion are on the same level of that. Oh, okay. You don't have to tell me about getting copyrighted from Fox. Exactly. It is a pain in the arse. I did a video where I reacted to the 95 movie, and like the movie might as well have not been on screen with the amount that I had to flip it and transparent it and cut it and whatever. I finally understand how harsh Japan is on copyright. I've been doing alright recently with tokusatsu stuff, but I am dreading the day that they hit me with a fat strike. But I've been safe so far. So, you know, I'm not gonna complain too much. Time to save the human race, we're morphing. Funny Power Rangers can follow Super Sendai's footsteps and post their themes on Spotify. I know there are a bunch of cool covers and stuff on Spotify, but it's never the real ones. With the Hunter x Hunter video, Joel's posted a bunch of videos that Japan has just said no to. How about, since you've already reacted to the first movie on your channel, we do the 95 reaction on our channel and the turbo on yours. Sorted. We'll book it in. I don't know when, but we'll book it. I mean, we'll chat privately. I've got time. Damn right, Nick. Bro, I got hit with a nasty strike around in December. It hurt. See, it genuinely terrifies me. Because I've had like strikes, like demonetization strikes and like blocked in certain places strikes, and I'm like, they're fine. But then when you get like an actual channel strike, like the 90-day ones, I'm terrified. Because I got demonetized last year and that was like depressing enough, but at least I could still keep my channel. And I know you need 3 strikes, but I don't know, it's so on the edge. What got you the strike, can I ask? Like, how sort of on the nose was the footage? How well did you try and like avoid it and they still got struck? What you got coming next content-wise? A lot of Go Juju. I'm going to try and make them weekly. There's a couple of bits and bobs. Let's have a look. So I want to do a video where I build up the Power Rangers 2017 universe and like talk about what I think that universe would have been if the films continued. I got a video on talking about every time travel moment, which is currently in the works. And I'll give you one more tease, which is... Well, I mean, I've been working on a retrospective for months, and then my microphone went away, and I kind of stopped because I didn't want to keep going. I wanted it to stay consistent, and then I kind of said, fuck it, I'll carry it on because I want to get it out. So hopefully that's soon. We'll see what happens. And then I got some Q Ranger content I want to work on in the background, and some Tokuja stuff because I've started watching that. We'll make it happen. That's all I need to hear. Power Rangers slowly releasing the soundtracks on Spotify. Okay, that's cool. Foul plays to hit you because of your fire thumbnails. Foul plays has got some fire thumbnails. I gotta say, amongst the Toku community, Foul plays and Christian Antoine, when it comes to their thumbnails, peak. Absolute peak. It was the winter movies. I tried to change the clips every 5 seconds, but I guess the movies are harder to work around. I see. I was literally yesterday going to do a reaction / just video about the King Oja Boom Boomja movie, and I decided against it because I was like, I had to record my Goju episode 14 video, which still isn't even edited, and the video I released yesterday, which is the Goju Polar video. So I was like, okay, I'll leave off on the Boom Boomja movie video, the King Oja crossover, and I am just... Because I guess it's such a big deal. Like, I've not watched King Oja, so I wouldn't know too much about it, but I want to see I want to see the Boom Boomjas since we left them. But I don't just want to do a talking head. But I want to do a video. I haven't done a Boom Boomja video since February. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens there. What's your favourite morph? I don't know. The Magiphones are quite cool. The Ninja Storm ones are sick. I don't know, man. There's a lot of good morphers. I don't think I can pick a favourite. The Dino Thunder ones, I think, are the most like tactical. Like they look slick, they look good. They're strapped to your wrist. They're not going to come off, and you haven't got to add any parts other than Tommy's, I suppose. It's just good. It's a good morpher. But yeah, I don't think I can pick a favourite. They're all class. There are some less class ones, but you know. I also feel due to distribution structure, the guys who take your income for the TV shows probably aren't the guys making the... Yeah. The people who are taking the money off my videos definitely aren't the people who have an issue and the ones... Yeah. Are you going to watch in the future the Boom Boomja special for Boom Violet? I will, and I do want to make a video on that too. Like I said, I got a lot of love for Boom Boomja. It was the first Sentai season I really did on the channel, and I want to do a video on the King Oja crossover, and I want to do a video on that Boom Violet like short movie that's coming out. I'm just scared. I'm scared the Toei are gonna punish me for promoting them and bigging them up. So I love the turbo suits and the Zords are awesome. It's like, oh no, a giant monster. Wait, is that a big minivan? I do like the turbo suits. The turbo suits aren't the problem. We've just had the Red Car Ranger in Go Juju, and the suit looks sick. I love SPD, Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder, and Wild Force morphers. They are all great. Dude, my goat finally got his champion jacket. He did. He did. Sakato, I was going to call him Sachika then. Sakato, he did finally get a champion jacket. I'm hoping we see it in that movie. Oh, I see. I think a video on that movie would be good, but I think you should watch King Oja though. I will. So I'm doing Tokuja currently. I'm going to do Q Ranger just after as a rewatches for the video I'm doing. I'm going to do Geats for Kamen Rider, and then I am considering King Oja. I was going to go even further back, but I think it makes more sense to go with it. Jack says hi and he is down for MCM, absolute banger. Well, that just means that I have more excuse to do more for MCM, because I loved this last time round, but now I'll just have to be like, okay, so I'm chilling with my Tokyo people this day, and I'm going to chill with my Pokemon boys this day, and then I'm going to do this, and it'll be a lot, but it's going to be a banging time. Again, if I can go. If I can go. Boon Violet and Don Torbolt. I don't know what that is. I actually don't know what Don Torbolt is. Is that maybe Don Brothers? Have you ever played any Power Ranger games? I played Rewind, which we live streamed on Tanashi's channel. I've done Battle for the Grid. I've done Legacy Wars. I did like the 15th anniversary one back in the day. Got some bangers in the works, said lol. We'll see if they end up being bangers. They're a hit or miss. Dude, I'm like 4 episodes into King Oja. How are you finding King Oja? King Oja is a good show. I'm in episode 40 right now. So we've got episode 4 and episode 40. Both of you let me know what it is. It's Adams in the chat. Happy 15k. Thank you very much. Thanks again, of course, for being part of the Energem video. And being a part of Film from History with it. Don Torbolt is the Don Bro 6th. He will be in the special. Oh, okay. Oh, the gold. Is it the gold guy? Is he the 6th? Or is the purple one the 6th? I'm going to assume Don Torbolt is like the gold and silver guy. Just woke up and you hit it already. It did come up, it did sneak up quick. Do more Legacy Wars. I did a video on Legacy Wars a long time ago, and guess what? None of you watched it. I don't even think it's on 100 views. I think it's sat at like 70 views. So there will be no more Legacy Wars for the foreseeable, unless that video blows up. Will you ever show your entire collection in the future? This is borderline it. I've got like a lot more Funko Pops and like Power Ranger helmets at home. Well, I say at home, this is where I live, but like where I used to live. But that's about it. I've got the red and pink Mighty Morphin helmets up there. Just sitting. I was going to replace them out at one point, but I just love the Blue Ranger helmet so much. Boon Violet is the grimmest as Power Rangers, yeah. TASM 2 may be the worst Spider-Man film, but as the best soundtrack, Hans Zimmer, Pharrell, Junkie XL, John Marr, you've listed them for everybody there, haven't you? Yeah, TASM 2's got its moments, for sure. The gold and silver guy is the 6th. He has a personality disorder, so he is angry, he turns into the Silver Ranger. Oh, okay, that's sick. Is he in any way like the guy from Lupin, like Loop from Lupat, Noble? Where he's like Patron X and then Lupin X and he's white, silver and gold. That's cool though, that he switches colour based on personality. I want my friend to start watching Don Brothers, but he's strongly against pink and black. And they are weird. I imagine they work fine, because I haven't seen Don Brothers. I like we have a male pink, and I like they tried to do something different, but it is weird that they opted for 2 CG characters when morphed. I feel like Cosmic Fury was rushed, and that's probably why we didn't get figures. Yeah, there was definitely some weird scenarios surrounding Cosmic Fury. I'm getting a lot of messages currently. One being from, factually, an employer, and a lot of other ones. How long have we been going for? We've been going for an hour already, to be fair. That's longer than I thought we'd be going for. And I've had a great time. And we're coming back Friday, guys. Because we got the super chat. We're coming back on Friday. So make sure you're around. What shall I talk about? What shall I make Friday stream about? Even though we only ever talk about the subject for a tiny little bit, and then we come back. Maybe that's the one I do with Tinashe, because we were meant to reschedule with Tinashe. I don't know if he's still in the chat, but we were meant to do him before MCM. So if he's free, maybe we'll do a stream with Tinashe on Friday night. He's very similar to Noel, nice. Imagine he's the best pink in Zenkaija. Zenkaija's weird, isn't it? Because Zenkaija's like, they've got the robots that resemble old mecha. It's like Ranger, Bokenja, Gao Ranger, and Magi Ranger, if I'm correct. But I could be wrong. This new What If series I've been doing is going to be so long because realistically every Ranger could be a Ranger. Is the What If series the thing? The thing? Is that the thing? Let me know. Ben 10, maybe. Well, this is the thing. If I do If I do with Tinashe, it'll be the Power Rangers Uwafufus, if that's how you pronounce them. If not, maybe do Ben 10. Maybe talk about Gav's final form. Definitely. I have been enjoying Gav. I've not been doing much content on it because I've just been enjoying it as it passes. Me and Yugi Joe watched the last episode together and it was a banger. And his final form is quite cool. I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of the final form. Like, I like it, but I don't know. I think it takes away. I just think it doesn't look as cool. Like, the final form is meant to look cooler than the original suit. But I just don't think the Gav's final form does. Yes, it is. Nice. Have you seen the Harry Potter cast reveal? I have. I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. I've only ever seen the first 8 movies once. I've not watched any of the Fantastic Beasts. And quite frankly, I don't care for J.K. Rowling, nor do I care about the series. But I have seen the cast reveal. I know that Nick Frost is also playing, is it Hagrid? So maybe it'll be good. Maybe it won't be. But I suppose someone will see. Because I don't think it'll be me. I don't think I'll watch it. I like its abilities, but the suit is kind of mid. Yeah, when he first turns into like the orange version, and they're like blasting at him and firing at him, and it's just bouncing off his like jelly bits, peak. And like he's got style when he's wearing it. He is finessing the guys. But again, I want like a final form to be an upgrade. I don't want a final form to be me being like, oh, he kind of looks, you know. Love Gav. Kicking is still his final form to be. Yeah, see, Kicking looks sick. It's a banging form. The undersuit for Master Gav is so padded, it looks like hard to move, and it does. He just looks like a big bubble, doesn't he? And he's got that marshmallow mode, and that still looks more of a bubble. What do you think would Spider-Man look like as a Power Ranger? The 6th Ranger in King Oja. But maybe blue and white. No, blue and red, rather. But, let me see if I got a photo of it to load in. I don't think I do. But yeah, the White Ranger in King Oja is just a spider, and it's one of the sleekest suits ever. If you haven't seen my video as well, check it out on the White Ranger for Go Juja. It looks incredible. Heading off, bro, up early tomorrow, but congrats on 15k. 20k is just around the corner. Thank you, King. Hope we can sort something out soon to do that collab. That'd be amazing. Because I also just want to see you boys. So have a good night. Hope tomorrow goes well as well with whatever you're doing. Imagine it's work. Gav not having a form called Sugar Rush is unbelievable. I mean, it's not a name. It's not even a name for a move, I suppose. Maybe. I mean, we've still got a couple of weeks left. They could do something. Would love it if Gav used the Cake King clones to make over and Master Gav forms for Final Showdown battle while he turns into ice cream. I'm going to read that again. Would love it if Gav used the Cake King clones to make over and Master Gav forms. There we go. That's what I stumbled on before. For a Final Showdown. That would be sick. Just like a straight like Ditto from Ben 10 effect where they're just duplicated, legging around the place, smacking people up. We still don't have that one form that was in one magazine and nothing else. Potentially coming soon then. Spider Blaster X movie form. Oh yeah, because there'll be a movie, won't there? And possibly a crossover? Maybe not with Sentai, but with Gotchard. That could be a shout. That could definitely be a shout. Oh, what a night it's been. Well, guys, I might have to end this off. I would generally stay a bit longer. I'm not just celebrating and then dipping, but I've had quite a few messages come through that I need to get to. And I don't just want to... I just want to leave you guys sat here in the event. And to be fair, I'm going to have to export this edit as well, because I finished the edit that I was doing, but now I've got to get the project manager and I've got to send it over to the person who needs it. And I did have some stuff to do for myself tonight, but I'm going to have to put it on the back burner and then do D-Marcel stuff as well. So... we have a bunch of special forms from other forms of media that I've only seen on them, but this was one form in a magazine and nothing else. I see. Maybe that is movie stuff. Who knows? Take care, thank you. SpongeBob SquarePants, it's been lovely having you here. A Euphoria type Victoria series is coming according to Victoria Justice. I don't know what to believe. I'd watch it. We'll see. Take care, foul plays. May the power protect you, Spider Blaster. Thank you guys so much for being here. Mark it in your calendars. I'll try and put up a schedule soon, but Friday we will be doing stream. Thanks to Tokyo Knicks. Everybody put W's in the chat for Tokyo Knicks. And yeah, thank you guys for 15k. It's been a pleasure. Stay tuned. I've got another Go Juju video coming out this week, and we're going to just try and pump out videos that hopefully you guys will watch. I've got a massive list. It's just what I need to get to. We'll see what happens. But thank you.